The trend is your friend. You must add to winners. You must cut your losers. And you must roll your profits. So the ones that are moving in a certain way, as long as the bull market, I repeat, as long as the bull market is not over, do not sell. Stay in that bus. Because as long as the bull market is not over, that will still continue to go higher, especially if it's the alpha. Now, why crypto? As Cathy Wood would say, in crypto, the value will accrue to the token holder because the apps are decentralized. And the way the apps are run, they're run by... The crypto is used for gas, for fuel. You know, if you use the Cardano blockchain, Carl, you make a transaction, you have to pay 1 ADA.
Yeah.
So if you use Ethereum, you have to pay Ethereum. So as more people use the blockchain, the protocol, whether it's Cardano or Ethereum, walang presidente, walang CEO ang Ethereum and Cardano. May developers, but it's not owned by everyone. It's owned by the public. That's why the value will accrue to the token if your protocol is the one that everybody uses. For sure, Bitcoin, which is worth $1 trillion now, will surpass or equal the 12 trillion gold. This is a matter of time. Now, how do I know that this will happen? One, gold has no network effect. Gold, you know, first, Carl, gold already failed in Argentina. In 2001, there was a financial crisis, a currency crisis, and gold failed in the sense that outside of Buenos Aires, in the rural areas, the rich hacenderos, they just valued all the gold at 14 karat.
Yeah.
Kasi wala mag-aasi eh. So if you brought their 24 karat gold, sasabihin nila 14 karat lang yan, I will not pay you for 34 karat. How do I know it's wala mag-aasi? The way I see it is the millennials, the young kids, the kids listening to us, they're not gonna buy gold. They're gonna buy Bitcoin. You know why? Kasi Bitcoin is gonna be here.
Yeah.
They're attached to this. Currencies now, wallets are all here. I have so many friends who have MBAs, and you know, I was in Ernst & Young.
Yeah.
They were CPAs and CFAs. And I will tell you this, they cannot make money from the stock market or from crypto because they're always analyzing. And sometimes that's the problem. You know, I have a friend who was applied mathematics and went to Northwestern. He would call me every now and then, Tony, give me a stock quote, you know, what's a stock tip, you know, what should I buy? You know, I go to Starbucks, I meet with him, and I tell him, oh, ito, why not buy this? And then say, why that? You know, the PE multiple of this one is better, or this one. You know, he will go through all the analysis paralysis, and at the end of the day, he doesn't find the one that really is a gem because his cup is full.
Yeah.
You know, it's hard to teach someone who already have a certain methodology, diba? And street fighting, the battlefield, the octagon, the markets are very different. They don't operate in the same rules as in schools or, you know, the academics, diba? Carl, if you have 1 million pesos, I'll tell you, put 200,000 in Bitcoin, Ethereum, Cardano, BNB, VEC.
Okay, let me write
or
that
whatever
down.
you like. You like engine, you like this. 200,000 each, bodega now. Kasi ngayon nagbuelo, bodega.
Yeah.
After 4 months, this is Livermore, you should accumulate on the way up. Let him buy 1/5 of his full line. If that doesn't show him a profit, he must not increase his holdings because he obviously began wrong. So this is Livermore, 20% in Bitcoin, 20% Ethereum. What happens after 4 months? This underperformed, this one is moving.
Yeah.
Right? This is the alpha. Right? what you should do is you should move the money there to the one who's loving you back. It's not very different from a girl who chooses suitors. You know, this guy is courting her, this other guy is courting her, and all this. Sino yung the one who loves you back?
Yeah.
Sino yung after months or nag-away kayo is still there? And then maybe that could be yun yung sasagutin mo, di ba? So, yes. So making money in crypto is not different. The principles are the same, you know. The trend is your friend. You must add to winners. You must cut your losers. And you must roll your profits. So the ones that are moving in a certain way, as long as the bull market, I repeat, as long as the bull market is not over, do not sell. Stay in that bus. Because as long as the bull market is not over, that will still continue to go higher, especially if it's the alpha. Let me just quote this because, you know, I'll tell you guys, you don't have to be an MBA, PhD, or anything. That will even backfire. Some of the most useful and profound trading maxims are asininely simple, which is why people who are overly analytical, sorry to say this, CFA, MBA, CPAs, have a hard time being successful in trading. As long as the stock is acting right and the market is acting right, do not be in a hurry to take profits. After spending many years in Wall Street and after making and losing millions of dollars, I want to tell you this. It never was my thinking that made the big money for me. It was always my sitting. So, same thing with Double Dragon. If you had it at 2 pesos, I hope you didn't sell at 10, 15, 20. Because if it was still climbing, it was still trending up, there's no reason to sell that. Alam mo ngayon, all the coins have to be registered. In other words, if you're gonna raise money from the public or sell your coins, you have to be registered with the SEC. So they have new IRRs. The security. In other words, SEC also looks into crypto projects.
Tony, how about people who are exploring to go into the mining naman? Kasi they believe that this processing will be something in the future. What do you think?
Yeah, I have issues with mining, but it's more on the capital structure and how we are as bettors, di ba? Kasi I feel it's a rampaging bull market. Mining is, if you have money and you want to, kasi mining is you have to invest for this mining, no? Okay lang, but it's a misdirection in a way. Kasi how much will you get from mining? You'll get tingi-tingi, di ba? But remember, in top, it's focused firepower. If we're in a rampaging bull market and something can go from 1 to 20, and you're gonna focus on getting something every month, like something small, parang it's a misdirection. Parang do it if you have the money, pero you still have to bet on the ones that will take off. I want people to focus. Alam mo, Bruce Lee said, the man with laser, di ba? Carl, di ba that's what Bruce Lee said? The man with laser, the average guy with laser focus. So parang we have to focus. Like Carl is focused now on what he's doing. I'm focused. So we all have to focus at the right time. So when I was younger, I liked martial arts. And people at that time wanted to see in UFC, the first UFC fight, will the karate guy beat up the judo guy? And will the judo guy beat up the wrestler? And who is the best martial arts? Bruce Lee said, that's crap. All of the above. In other words, being multidimensional is key. Parang you have to know punching, kicking, takedown, and everything. Because in the octagon, everything is a weapon, di ba? And in trading, I also have the same philosophy. You cannot say, Carl, di ba, this is sad. People say, I only do stocks. What? You don't do property? After Asian crisis, if I didn't buy a house in Makati, I'm dead. I'm back to zero after the Asian crisis. So, stocks, property, crypto, they all have its turn. So parang very important to be multidimensional also.
Tony, we have already landed, and before I open the door and let our audience go, 3 tips.
Thank you.
Last, sasabihin ko sana 1 tip pero sayang 3 tips.
3 tips is now it's too late to buy Bitcoin.
Okay.
If you have the time to have bought it was when it was $3,000 to $5,000 or $10,000. But if you have 5 million now, you can still buy 1 Bitcoin if you have 10 million. But if you're an OFW with 500,000 pesos, put 10% lang Bitcoin, Ethereum. Then I would recommend Cardano, VET, VeChain, which is 11 cents. Because in the bull market, they will all rise. But the smaller cap move faster, di ba, Carl? So parang Yun yung ano ko. But follow us in tap kasi I give my records there. And some of the tappers who have made tons of money in Cardano, I tell them, okay, let's go for the lower cap gem. So we're even going for the smaller caps, like Billion Happiness. So we're going for the very, very small. But get your feet wet. You have to trade. You cannot say, I will get rich by not taking risk. It's not going to happen. You have to spar a lot, and then it will develop on its own. It's not a rocket science.